Building and the production of building materials are significant contributors to greenhouse gases.
Cement production alone accounts for 5% of all global carbon dioxide emissions.
But with the construction industry such an essential part of our lives, lowering those emissions presents a real challenge. I'm Joyce Ohajah in Oxfordshire in England to find out about a new material that could do just that. Well, we're in the field of hemp, and we're here because we're talking about a product called Hempcrete. So what is Hempcrete?
It's an environmentally friendly building material, and we take the hemp plant and we can turn it into a variety of materials that we can use to build almost any sort of building. We're going to see Mike, who looks after all the farmers.
So Mike, what makes hemp such a great crop?
Well, it's a very fast-growing crop, and because it's so fast-growing, the farmer doesn't have to put any pesticides on it, so it grows very quickly. It swamps out all of the weeds and puts fibre back into the soil. By the time this crop has grown and been processed by Ian for Hempcrete, that's probably locked up somewhere in the region of 1.4 tonnes of carbon per tonne of hemp. So it's taking CO2 out the atmosphere and locking it up, as well as providing environmental benefits for the farmer.
Mike, many people, when they think about hemp, they think marijuana or cannabis, but what's the difference?
These hemp crops have to be below 0.2% THC, which is the hallucinogenic element of cannabis. Cannabis is typically 15% THC.
So what would happen to the plant before you'd be able to turn it into Hempcrete?
We have a process called retting, and retting is the process of the lignins in the plant starting to break down so that the fibre can be separated from the woody core or the shiv. So if you do this with it, you can see all the woody part starts to separate.
Right.
And then you're left with fibres.
Oh, it's just this bit here?
The fibres, yeah.
These bits?
Yeah.
Like that?
That's it, that's the
shiv?
That's the shiv that goes into the Hempcrete.
That's what we're looking for. OK, so we're going to try to get some of this shiv so that we can take it to the factory. We'll be here for a while though, won't we, if we do it by hand? Better get cracking then.
We take the shiv and we'll mix it in our big mixer over there with a lime-based binder, and we'll add water and we'll turn it into Hempcrete.
Well, this is quite impressive, and I'm just going to add my last bucket of hemp to the mix.
The Hempcrete that we've just mixed is in the bucket.
Right.
And it's just about to be tipped into the panels and then spread out to the required thickness.
So as a building material, what's the difference between Hempcrete and concrete?
In a concrete building, the concrete itself is the structure. In a Hempcrete building, we use a timber frame, or in some cases it could be a steel frame.
How environmentally friendly